Hey everybody, real quick video here. The other day I made this video in regards to the Jeopardy contestant who supposedly had cancer and then she died before the episode aired. So I'm just making a follow-up video here. I talked about how the episode would most likely be coded by the numbers, or events in the episode would sync up to what this story is all about. If you haven't watched this video, I'll leave a link in the description. But Alex Trebek equals 40, Jeopardy equals 40. Alex Trebek's real name, his full name, his legal name, whatever, it equals 94 gematria. Jeopardy, the big way, equals 94. I talked about that in that video. But anyway, this lady, she ends up finishing the day one with $22,801. And well, what's interesting about it is this is exactly what the media does. They leave out the one and they tell us that she won $22,800, even though she won $22,801. And, what's interesting about that is this lady, the whole story is about death and her dying before the episode airs. Death in gematria equals 228. So go figure, she wins 22,800, a lot like 228. So we have her winning 22,800, syncing up with death, go figure. And then the final Jeopardy question was something about Cuba's second largest city, and the answer was Santiago, Cuba. Interesting, because if you write out Santiago, Cuba in gematria, the small way it equals 41 in gematria. This lady, remember, she died at the age of 41, and the big story was that she died before this episode aired. The date numerology that this episode aired was also 41. 12 plus 13 plus 16 equals 41. She also went into Final Jeopardy with $12,200, reminding us of 122. And I talked about this too. She died the story about her dying came out on the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. If you write out 75, it equals 53, just like if you write out her name. And if you write out 53 as words, it equals 122, a lot like what she went into Final Jeopardy with. I also talked about Ken Jennings, the guy who won 74 episodes of Jeopardy, the most one in a row ever, whatnot. And I talked about how it was synced up to Freemasonry. I even said that this episode, or this story about her, came out on 12/7, and Ken Jennings lost on November 30th, 2004, 12 years, 7 days before that story came out. The guy who invented Jeopardy, his name in gematria equals 127. But anyway, in regards to Santiago, Cuba, so it equals 41 the small way, 113 the big way. And remember, Ken Jennings lost to Nancy Zerg, who equals 113, and he lost to her on November 30th, reminding us of 113. There was also, I noticed, a whole bunch of questions that were about Russia. And then, of course, the final question is about Cuba, reminding us of the Cold War. They've been doing all kinds of stuff in regards to the Cold War and whatnot. We even had, Donald Trump winning on the anniversary of the Berlin Wall coming down, and we got all the Russia stuff in the media right now in regards to them rigging the election for Donald Trump. Also, in regards to Cuba, we had the death of Fidel Castro. A lot of stuff in regards to Miami that's synced up. Just tons of stuff going on in the media, reminding us of Russia, Cuba, the Cold War. Just stuff leading up to it. But anyway, this Cindy Stowell, she even got one of the daily doubles correct, and the answer was Red Dawn, the 1984 film about the Russia attacking the U.S., the Wolverines and whatnot. A big theme I've talked about in regards to Lupercalia and Valentine's Day and just all kinds of stuff. So, pretty interesting. So then I watched the episode today, and this episode was even funnier, I thought. So she got she got the daily double. The question for the daily double was she had 4,400, reminding us of 44. Cancer in gematria equals 44. Chemo equals 44. Kill equals 44. Cigarettes equal 44. This number is super synced up in regards to cancer. This lady supposedly dies of cancer and whatnot. She got the answer wrong, and she went down to $3,100. And then the very next question she got right, bringing her up to 4,100, a lot like the age that she died. Remember, the first episode was aired on a date numerology of 41. Also, going into Final Jeopardy, she had $13,500, so she had a $4,100 lead on the next closest person. Just ridiculous. This guy has 99,400. Remember, Jeopardy equals 94. Alex Trebek's full name equals 94. And this lady has 100. I keep screwing it up here, but she has 13,500, reminding us of 135. And every single person got the answer wrong. She said, this middle lady said Hemingway, this guy said Faulkner, and she also said Ernest Hemingway. But the actual answer was John Steinbeck. And it's just interesting, she had 13,500. John Steinbeck in gematria equals 135. So, the odds, the final question comes down to it. It syncs up to the answer. So, yet again, I have to watch tomorrow's episode because she's going to be on again tomorrow. It said that she finished her 2-day total right now is $31,000. I'm wondering if tomorrow she's just going to get second place and win the $2,000 and then finish her little Jeopardy run with $33,000. Would seem pretty fitting in the 33rd season of Jeopardy and whatnot. Or if possibly she's going to win and finish her little run with like 41,000 or 44,000, matching up to cancer or the age that she died. Or possibly 53,000. Because that's what her name equals in gematria. We'll see. I just wanted to make a real short video just proving yet again that even Jeopardy is scripted by the numbers. This is a completely bogus story, a completely bogus episode. I mean, who knows? I don't know how exactly they do it, if they have like little earpieces in telling them what to say and whatnot or what, but totally scripted by the numbers. So, I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm sure tomorrow it'll be scripted by the numbers just like all the other ones. I bet you anything, all of the episodes are scripted by the numbers. And I just don't ever pay that much attention because you don't think about it. But especially when the story's on CNN and whatnot, it's scripted by the numbers. Fake episode, just like all your fake and scripted sports. It's hard to enjoy anything anymore when anything on TV, the news, the newspapers. It's pretty tough to enjoy it. I actually get my enjoyment out of figuring out how they coded it by the numbers. So, one thing I forgot to point out, she also has the 2-day total of $31,000. If you write out 31 as words, it equals 53, just like her name. So fitting that she wins. She has a 2-day total of 31,000. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, peace.